That's one of the down points of this gun. The rounds for this gun are extremely expensive. Excuse me. Another thing I don't like about it, though the gun itself wasn't all that expensive, it comes with only one magazine. And if you want to get a factory mag, they push at least upwards of $35 to replace this mag. And that's ridiculous if you ask me. There's no reason a magazine should be that expensive, but they are. So you get one magazine with the gun. That's something I don't like. I don't like how expensive the magazine is. I'm sorry, the ammunition is. And I don't mind this anymore. I've gotten used to it. I don't like the safety. Why don't I like a safety? Because if you happen to forget to take the safety off before you pull the trigger, because the safety's on. All this is a hammer block. I don't know if you're able to see that up in there, but if you put that down, it's ready to fire. Push it up, it won't fire. It blocks it from going all the way closed. So here's the safety on, safety off. Now if you forget you have that safety on and you pull the trigger, it will fire. Well, it won't fire, it will drop the hammer. It's just going to drop it on the hammer block. So if you do that, you're like, oh my god, it didn't fire, I don't have one in the chamber, and you try to ratchet another one in, you know, you've just wasted yourself some time there. That could cost you your life. So I didn't like that at all. So I really don't like the safety. I mean, it's nice. If the wife wanted one, makes her feel safer. I don't know. She just needs to learn good gun handling skills, which I am teaching her. And I'm hopefully going to send her out for a course with this gun and get her some professional lessons. So I don't like that safety, just because when I was out at the range and firing, I've had that happen. I pulled that trigger, it went forward, and like, what? What's going on? Something here's not working. And, yeah. I had the safety on, and then I had to find the round that I ejected in the grass. That was no fun. So I don't really like the safety, but that's more of a training issue than anything else. When you first pick the gun up, it feels kind of cheap, and it's mainly because of this back strap. It's not removable, but it's just sitting there. It's not one piece. This is a piece they pushed in, but you know, it doesn't come with extra back straps to put on it or anything. But it feels loose. And you know, when you do rack it, you know, it doesn't feel like a solid gun. It feels like it's gonna fall apart when you shoot it. But I've put 100 rounds of this thing, and despite how it feels to your hand, this is a pretty well made pistol. I put 100 rounds through it, Winchester white box. I didn't have any misfires. I didn't have any failures to eject. I didn't have any failures to load, except for the only failure to fire I had was when I had the safety on. So that was shooter error. It's a training issue. So this thing performed really well. I put 100 rounds through out at the range. I'd put another 20 through a couple days before, just test firing it. So I put 120 rounds through this gun with no issues, mechanically wise. So it is a pretty dependable gun so far. The only issue I have is it's dirty. The .380 round, not only is it expensive, but man, it's a dirty round. I haven't cleaned the gun yet because I just wanted to show off how dirty the thing got. It could have been the Winchester white box I was shooting too. And another odd thing is, I don't know if you can see here, but the tip of the barrel, yeah, the finish has been discolored due to the heat. Which, yeah, I mean, that's a minor thing to complain about, but really, why did that happen? There was no reason for that to happen. I wasn't firing that fast. I did a couple times, but through every clip I had, there was a good reload because I only have one clip. I had plenty of time to cool down, so I don't know why that discolored. Something wrong with their finish, I guess. But, I mean, that's not affecting the operation of the gun. Something else I don't like is taking it down requires this special tool, which comes with the PK380, which you insert here, and you turn it. Well, actually, I won't do it right now, but yeah, you insert it, you turn it, just like that. And, ooh, what I don't like about it is it's plastic. Okay, so once you turn it, that pulls down, your slide comes off. But this tool that you have to break the gun down is made out of plastic. So if you break that thing off, or you don't have it handy, you're going to have a hard time breaking down your gun. I don't like the idea of having to have a specialized tool to break my gun down. You know, I don't know why they put that in there. There's the inside. I'm going to have to break it down to clean it. So I'll just go ahead. This spring is fairly long, which is going to be fun to put back together. Your spring guide. Push up and out. The barrel, top of the slide, and we have a disassembled gun ready for cleaning. So that's pretty easy. So I might as well go ahead and try to put it back together. Yeah, I knew this spring was going to be fun. This is almost as bad. Well, this is maybe worse than my SKS. Wow. Yeah. So another thing I don't like about it right here is this spring. Though it is nice, as I said, for your female shooters, it is a pain in the butt when it comes to cleaning your gun. Alright, I'll do that off camera instead of wasting your guys' time. But all in all, I really do like this gun for what I said. I mean, maybe you could carry it yourself. Like I said, I prefer my Cal-Tec PF9. That's what I carry. But this is a great beginner pistol for a female shooter, for a young shooter. You know, maybe you have a young teenager. This would make a nice gun for them, a nice first pistol, nice semi-auto. A lot of gun salesmen try to push women towards revolvers just because they're simple, easy to use. And then that's nice, but a lot of those revolvers are, once again, too snappy, too much kick. And not as comfortable as a grip as this has. Next to it, this is sitting here, I got this Phobos holster, which works really well with the gun. This one is the rotor holster, so actually this will disconnect. You can take the paddle off, pull in a belt loop. You can actually attach it to a molly vest. So this is a pretty nice holster that I found for the gun because it doesn't come with any kind of holster. The only problem is you can't run your laser with it. But I mean, really, you don't need to run a laser. It was just nice that they threw it in for, you know, for $20. So you can have it. But it's not something I need to have her have all the time. Alright, well, I've run kind of long on this one. I might have to split this up into two different parts. But there you go. It's the Walther PK380. It's a well-working gun despite my first impressions of it. It's a bit frustrating to strip down, apparently, and put back together. Well, stripping down was fairly easy, but putting it back together is kind of a pain. I don't like their little tool you got here because it's plastic. It's going to break. You're going to lose it. You're not going to be able to break your gun down. I mean, I'm sure you can put some needle nose pliers in there and get that turned, but yeah, I just don't like having to have this tool. It also came with a gun lock, which I don't know where it is because I don't use gun locks. There's no sense of having your gun locked when somebody breaks in the house. Excuse me, sir. You find my key for my gun lock as you're killing and stealing all my stuff. Anyway, guys, there you have it. It's the Walther PK380. Boom. If you have someone that fits what I said, a new female shooter or a young shooter, make a really nice pistol for them, I think. And hey, maybe you want to everyday carry it. I don't know. I prefer the Kel-Tec, bigger caliber, smaller, but this might work for you too. So give it a try. I have not found any reason not to recommend this, so I will recommend this, as I said, for the use that I already said several times now. Alright guys, I'm going to stop repeating myself and call it a day. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Maybe favorite me. Subscribe to me if you like it. Whatever. Peace out, guys. Take care. See ya.